Alright, so in the beginning of the movie, there's this girl. She hopped into an elevator in a building because she wanted to play a game called the elevator game. She heard a bunch about it on the internet. So she starts going up and down different floors, recording everything on her phone. When she reaches the 10th floor, the elevator lights start blinking. And when she gets to the 5th floor, she has to keep her eyes closed and can't look back. It's all part of the game. After coming back down, the elevator doors open, and she gets spooked. But when she opens her eyes, everything seems normal. So, she decides to go to the 1st floor by pressing the number 1. So, after pressing the 1 Saint floor button, something weird happened. The elevator went up to the 10th floor instead. When the doors opened, the girl saw a completely different building, like she was in another world. Suddenly, she sensed someone behind her, and when she turned around, there was a spooky witch. She got really scared and screamed, and that's where this scene ends. Now let's shift to another part of the story about a group that makes scary videos on YouTube. In the group, there's a manager named Chris, a host named Chloe, and some others who help out. This group has been working together since their school days. The manager gathers everyone and emphasizes the need to find good videos to make money. He introduces a new member, a guy named Ryan, who is willing to work without payment. Ryan suggests playing the elevator game for a video, even though Chris thinks it's a bad idea. Ryan insists that it will work despite the game being well known. Guess what? A few days ago, a girl played the elevator game, and after completing it, she disappeared. The story goes full circle because it's the same girl we saw at the beginning. Chloe gives Ryan a tour of the office and they have a nice chat. The manager comes in later, stressing the need to make videos to avoid losses. Everyone agrees with Ryan's elevator game idea, and they decide to record it that night. Chris tried to warn them not to play the elevator game, but no one paid attention. The manager brushed it off, saying it's a holiday, and the office in that building would be closed. They all gathered at the familiar building, setting up their cameras for the night's recording. Chloe and Ryan chatted while Chloe researched the mysterious 5th floor witch. They got everything set up, and the video began. They explained their plan to go to different floors, following the rules of the elevator game. If they completed it successfully, they believed they would reach another world and encounter the witch on the 5th floor, who would transport them to her realm. However, success depended on playing the game correctly. They were aware that failure meant a merciless death at the hands of the witch in her red world. Following the game rules, they had to visit floors in the order of 2, 4, 6, and 5. Throughout the game, they had to keep their eyes closed, as opening them or looking back would be a death sentence from the witch. Chris, Chloe, and their cameraman entered the elevator, while Ryan and the others outside recorded the event with their cameras. Chloe and Ryan followed the numbered sequence to initiate the game. Upon reaching the 5th floor, the elevator lights blinked, causing a momentary concern. But soon, everything returned to normal. However, pressing the button for the 1st floor didn't lead them down. Instead, the elevator ascended. Just like in the beginning, it stopped on the top floor, summoned by a businessman. Returning to the 1st floor without any supernatural encounter, they contemplated leaving. Ryan, however, insisted on trying again, suggesting they might have made a mistake. Chris, wanting to leave, was accused by Ryan of being scared, especially of the girl who vanished in the elevator, fearing her spirit might catch up with him. Ryan revealed a surprising connection. He was the brother of the girl who disappeared. When they checked her laptop after her disappearance, they found messages from Chris, promising to feature her game on his YouTube channel. Chris laughed off the idea that Ryan's sister might be trapped in the witch's red world. The building guard intervened, escorting them out, and everyone dispersed. Chloe expressed her disappointment with Ryan for not sharing everything earlier. She understood his sorrow, but found it unsettling. Chloe headed home, leaving her employee boy waiting for the bus. Meanwhile, the manager and the employee girl were at the office. Chloe reached her building, hearing familiar music she had encountered in the elevator building. Chris called her, but due to poor signals, they struggled to hear each other.
Chris, in his building, encountered a red light and was suddenly attacked from behind by the same elevator witch. She took his soul with her. Chris had unwittingly offended her world with a joke, and she retaliated. Meanwhile, Ryan, deeply concerned about his sister, decided to play the elevator game alone to seek answers. Following the rules, he reached the Red World, a parallel version of ours, entirely cloaked in red. In the Red World, the witch approached Ryan, who managed to stay hidden. Meanwhile, at the office, the employee girl realized her camera was left in the elevator, prompting her and the manager to return to the building. On reaching the last floor, the red light appeared, and the witch ruthlessly killed both of them. However, their entire ordeal was captured on the camera they had brought. Ryan discovered the fallen camera and promptly called Chloe, who was at home searching for information about her sister on the internet. Back at Chloe's house, the red light signaling the witch's arrival appeared. While Chloe was on a call with Ryan, the witch attacked her, taking advantage of her distraction. However, Chloe managed to escape. The witch had already claimed Chris, the manager, and the girl, possibly due to their mistakes during the game. The question lingered. Why was the witch after Chloe? Was it a mistake she made during the game, or did she have a connection to the witch's world? Concerned for Chloe's safety, Ryan urged her to meet him soon, promising to show her something important. Meanwhile, the employee boy, sensing something strange while sitting at the bus stop, also reached out to Chloe. Chloe, urging both of them to come to her office, added a touch of protection by bringing salt along, believing it might ward off the witch. In the office, Ryan presented the camera recording the manager and girl's demise to Chloe. Shocked by the video, Chloe considered calling the police, but struggled with trusting Ryan. However, Ryan, adamant in his claims, insisted that he had ventured into the red world, seeking her belief. Descending from the office, the trio, Ryan, Chloe, and the employee boy, took precautions by creating a salt circle. The employee boy explained that after completing the game, they believed nothing happened, but in reality, the door to the red world had opened, and it still lingered. Chloe shared her extensive research, recounting a tragic tale of a girl locked in an elevator by her friends as a prank. Forgotten during a party, she endured 6 days in darkness, meeting a merciless fate under the elevator. In the face of chilling tales, Chloe remained skeptical, dismissing the stories as mere folklore. However, as they discussed the haunted history, the vengeful soul approached, ultimately claiming the life of the employee boy. Faced with the harsh reality, Ryan and Chloe, undeterred, returned to the ominous building to play the game once more in an attempt to seal the door to the other world. Chloe and Ryan played a spooky elevator game, but things went wrong. The witch tricked them, and Chloe didn't make it. Now, a new girl is starting the game, and the creepy witch is ready for more mischief. The movie leaves us wondering what happens next.